So there it is. I already had the video almost uploaded on YouTube, and lo and behold, I look outside and the hummingbirds have now figured out they can drink, they can stand on the hot dog. Stop the press, I said. We've got to get this on. This video is actually me working on a project to make a water fountain like I do around here for a lot of the birds. Please enjoy this and understand it's lengthy and long because it's me thinking and changing things up as I go. And of course, I've only had this done for a few days now, so hummingbirds are checking it out and taking a quick drink, but no bathing yet. But I've had goldfinches like this one, orioles coming in, house finches, and even a mockingbird. We'll see when the hummingbirds use it. But keep in mind, this is strategizing and slowly putting together a fun fountain for the summer. Hi, it's Robbie from Southern California. This is not a conventional how to make a fountain because I have no idea how I'm going to make this. But I figured I'd just take you along with me. This is a new fountain I haven't set up yet. So I'm going to see what I need and what I don't need because this is kind of an odd project. I want to use this bowl, and I really may not even need this, which means this could have been a solar fountain kit, the same thing with the panel, or the USB. And I'm going to use USB on this. I'm going crazy with USB because it goes all day and all night. And when first thing in the morning, when the hummingbirds are up and I'm not, they're taking baths at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Let's set this aside right now, though I could have built it in here. Like I said, this is not how to. This is like, what am I doing type thing. And I think I'm going to put this to the side, which means if you were going to do something like this, you could probably just buy the pump. I have the pump. Anyways, let's put this aside. Now what I want to do, it's got a light and everything. It wasn't important. You could have just got a pump. So I want this in the center. Now, I wanted to go yellow. I thought I had a yellow straw. Let me see if I have a yellow straw. Oh, I have a yellow straw. All right. The jumbo straws, you can pick them up anywhere. Usually the grocery stores, Walmart, Target, just look for jumbo straws. Jumbo straws are for those drinks they have. On top of that, they use it for shakes and malts and stuff. If you can't find it, go to any party store and they'll have it. Let's go with yellow on this. It's going to be fun. Okay, this one is bigger than the other one. Oh, we have to do something different with this one. Okay, so there's the scissors. I'm going to have to stretch this because it's bigger. I wonder if that part would work. Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to get something else on this. I know what to do. I can use any other straw. Because I'm going to use this. Now you can go to Home Depot or whatever and you can go ahead and get tubing there if they've got it. Sometimes they have it and sometimes they don't. So just look around. Aquarium stores have it because people work on their ponds and they need tubing. This will have to go in. There we go. And sometimes I've used even painter's tape. And you know what? I fixed my pond in the, did I cut this one? No. I fixed my fountain, I should say, in the yard. And I used painter's tape on it and it lasted a year. A year, mind you. But this, like I said, I wasn't even planning on this. But again, I think the solar ones are a little smaller and they fit better on the straw. I got another one. Wait a minute. I have this one too. And this one works with the straw. This is one way of doing it. See, you saw what I did, and the water will come up. But because I've got this one, and this one's already got a straw, I'm going to swap them out. So hold on. This one, gee, how will this fit? No, I think I want, my goal is to get the tray on top. Here's the thing, the tray could move. Like I said, this is raw. I'm going to shut this off. You can just plug in your soldering iron if you're using a soldering iron. But the reason I'm using this here is because I can turn it on and off. How would this look? Hold on. It would be just sitting a little up, but it still would look cute. Gee, I might use this one. This is another one I picked up. They're so cheap, I can't get over it. And I might, I might just leave this because I already got the straw on it. I wanted yellow. Hold on. Now I got to take this all apart, and we're going to put the yellow straw on it. Same thing, like I said, we're just going to, you either slice them and put them on the other way or do it this way. But since this one's here, okay, so that goes in there. I might leave it in here. But I have to make sure the water goes in there. If I have to, I can change it. Because if it misses and goes out, the only other thing I could do is make holes in here. I don't want to make holes yet, but I can make holes all the way around, and then the water will flow through, and it won't matter, which is something I might still do. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is I bought this tray for $1.29. I picked up the tray, and I have to figure out where the center is. I don't have to figure out. There's a divot there. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to make a hole in the center, and I'll use a different straw for testing. Yeah, I think I might leave it in the container, and then if it works out differently, I can do something else with it. I've been buying a whole bunch of these. Every time I see them on sale, I've been buying the fountains because I want to tell you, oh, this one's good, this one's not. I haven't found any that are not good. I had one that I bought, and I did buy it from Walmart, and the ad did not say anything on whether it was USB or not. Do I have a, I want to get a napkin. I thought I had a napkin here, just in case there's too much plastic on it. And when it came, it had a conventional plug, which is fine if I wanted to plug in my power unit outside, which I used to do, but I don't want to do that. So back to Walmart it went. They should have just listed it and said what the plug was, but they didn't say. Let's see, I'm going to test it with this. Have to make it bigger. This is how I make some of my fountains, because I really have no idea what I'm doing. I just need to make the straw go through. So I'm not going to be explaining, oh, this is how you do that, because I don't know. It's kind of like I made one that was out of ice cream containers and all that. Just sat down and just did it. Okay, we got it just the way we want. We're not using this anyway, so it doesn't matter. And I should make the hole bigger, but you can clean this up after you're all done and wash it up before you put it outside. I don't want to tear it. I just want to make sure I get all the plastic bits off. Clean this all up later. Okay, so let me shut that off. I will be making more holes in a minute, though. Let's see how this works. This is kind of like a summary, like a fun summer thing. Oh, it looks really cute. I think I am going to leave it on there. Why? Because I can change the bowl out and move it around. Maybe I can put some plants or something. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, so I like. Now I got this thing. I actually bought this last year. This is a dog chew toy. Don't need the label. I'm thinking of putting it kind of like that. See, I think if it was straight, you know what? Let me try one more thing. Hold on. I think if it's not in the container right now, I can put a solar one in here if I want. Oh, this one's got that cool plug. But I want to try it without. See, this one has a really cool unit where they made a compartment just for the plug. But we're going to try without. I'm going to put this in the center. I can't make a notch in here. I cannot make a notch. Why? This is plastic. This is melamine. You'd have to be like 600 to 800 degrees to melt melamine. And our soldering irons do not get that hot. Okay, that's good. All right, so what we're going to do, actually perfect. Why? Look at the cord comes out here, so I don't need to make a notch. Perfect, perfect. All right, now I will need to make holes all the way over. I'm kind of thinking this. Now this, all I did was make a hole and stick a skewer in there. So it can go either way, and I can use this one or this one. And it's going to be kind of like looky. I've thought about putting the straw through here and then having it come through here. I've done that before. But I don't know if it's that important. I think it's more fun that they'll climb on here and take a bath. I'm going to turn this towards me so I can see what's going on. Okay, so we've got the hot dog. Is it bigger on one side than the other? No. We got the hot dog. Oh, no, we're not done. I wanted to do this. I have all this stuff here. I want to make a hole, and I want it to go in the plate. Oh, I'm going to be making many, many holes. I need to make another hole because I want the hot dog. Oh, that may not work. Hold on. Yeah, it will. And then the plate will have a little bit of water in it for the birds to take a bath. So do I want the plate? Do I want the plate off center? Oh, we should have thought of that before we made the first hole. Okay. The hole will let the water back in, so it doesn't matter. If I do it like that, so you put, actually you still could. You still could. So I do want it off center. We'll fill up there, and then I just have to make sure. Oh, I only have one of these plates, I think. Then I have the whole back. If I would have done it there, we're going to make another hole. And then I can decide. Let's do it this way. It doesn't matter because the water has to get back in there. So if I make too many holes, I make too many holes. Too many holes are always better than not enough. I don't want to be fighting with this thing. Okay. Okay. Now we can move this over. I don't have to make any more holes. And then we can bring that in there. Okay, so I've got that. Now I've got that. So they'll be able to take a bath on the tray too. Still need this. I'm going to make a hole. All right. I usually try to make the holes from the back. And the reason is they're clean on this side and they'll be kind of bumpy on the other, though you can sand them. Now, if I really mess this up really bad, all I have to do is put painter's tape on it and put it outside for the birds. You know, when I put the bird bowls outside, I think I've told you this, I try to remember, and if I don't, I go back to make holes in them. This way, if it rains, see, this is why you're supposed to wait till it cools. But I'm not using the straw, so it's all right. And that's why you wash everything really good before you put it out. The reason I put the holes in the bowls is they'll eat wet seed. I talk about that all the time. Look, when it's raining, they're out there eating, right? But they can't eat it underwater. They won't try even. All right, so we've got this. May not need any more holes. And we've got this. Okay. Oh, that's good. Now we're going to have the hot dog here. Something you can kind of see. Now, I would like to bring the mustard in the front of the straw and just leave the straw. I did something the other day. I know what I did. I still think I want to go with this one. This one's cute. If I put it through here, it will dribble down, though it would give a good illusion. I could try it. If it doesn't work, I can go back to that one because we have more than one mustard. It would dribble out of here. I just don't know if it will come out fast enough. The only other way would be to do that, which I think I'm going to just use this for an illusion. So where is my skewers? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Be right back. I'm back. I picked these up at like a dollar store, and they had them really cheap. I think I paid $1 for them. It's wood. It's bamboo, so All right, so we've got the water ready to set up. We've got a hole underneath, but I'll have to make a few more holes regardless. We know that. Now, this would probably go, let's not poke an eye out. Let's see how I did this one. You could just go like that. Like I said, I've got this one I already did the other day for fun. I might go, let's just try it. Let's see what I like. I don't want to go too much like that. Let's do it this way. Turn that off. We don't need it. I think that'll work. It's not going to go anywhere. Look at that. Is it not going to go anywhere? That one holds better for some reason. I think it will work. We've got to make a hole somewhere on the tray. If we do it in the plate, it will hold the plate. I just think it's going to miss the hot dog, see? If I do it here, or something like this, it's not going to do what I want it to do. That's the problem. I want it to splatter. I think they'll still take a bath. I'm not sure about the hummingbirds, though. They might look at this and think, uh-oh, she's going to make hot dogs out of us. How's this one look? It's a different shaped bottle. You know, this one looks pretty good. Hold it. I've got a fork that I could just tie on, and that would cover the stick, wouldn't it? I'm working backwards. You know, maybe I should just go with what is working. This will splatter here. I know how to hold the hot dog there. It would be to make a hole through it and slide it on. That's another thought. Do I want to make a hole in this beautiful hot dog? And then I've got these things. My granddaughter gave them to me. Something to do for kids. I think they got their barrettes. Look at this. Fried chicken. I thought I might put some fried chicken there. Corn on the cob. Instead of using rocks. It's for kids. Make sure. No plastic smell. That's good. Ooh, corn on the cob. You can almost clip it. Oh, you can. Look at that. Too cute. That is cute. You can just put it off to the side for looks or put it back. Could you put chicken on top? No. We'll just leave the chicken in there for now. Something like that. Okay, now this is where it could take an hour. I'm debating how I want to do this. Regardless, we have to come down. Work small amounts at a time. Or we'll have to get another stick. You know, this might do it. This is it. Let me see what it looks like. Oh, that is so cute. The chicken's kind of in the way. Just leave this there. Like, the bird's gonna think about this. Like I said, I could put the hole in there. Do I want it to do that? It won't splash. I'm back to, do I want to put the hole in the thing or just tie it and let it run down? Hold on. I've done this before. Oh, I will need this here. Wait a minute. So the problem is I'm showing you, but then I can't see what's going on. I want the water to splatter on the hot dog. So we start with this. Now, but this did work, and I've done this before. I manipulated the water by having it, the hole come down here. Let's not burn our hands because it hurts really bad when you do that. And how do I know? How do you think I know? See, that might work. Hold on. Now it would be like this. Gosh, I should have it lower. I wonder what it would look like. Because if this looks like good, I can leave it. I'm going to have to make more holes. Hold on. Can I work? No, let's break everything. Let's see what it looks like. The best way to test it is by putting water in it. Oh, I hope this pump works. I didn't even test it. It was working when I brought it in. Okay, so we got water in there. Okay. Make it shoot over. How's it look on your side? And then the core. Oh, this one's been outside a long time. It's got a little bit of spot there like rust, which it keeps going. Let me look at it like you're looking at it. Oh my gosh, I'm done. Oh my gosh. And what I could do, okay, we forgot something. Hold on, unplug. Got to make holes in. Do I want to make holes in the plate? Turn this back on. I don't think so. What? You don't want to make holes? See how much water's in there? The water in the plate. This is really good. Hold on. It's going to go back in because there's a big hole underneath. Remember, and we're going to put more holes. The water in the plate I wanted to fill up because we have a ton of orioles and other birds that love to get in here and splash. But what I am going to do is I'm going to make divots so it will run over. If I put holes in the plate, it won't hold water. Right now, it will hold water. And then I'll make sure there's plenty of holes all the way around. I should have done it first, because then the holes will be smooth. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're not using this. We'll use it for something else. Okay, so I got to heat that up. I mean, this is like so simple. You don't want to see a wooden stick. Get something like this and just tie it on. Get a smaller fork. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. I do need a piece of wire. I don't have any little light wire here, but I know what I've got. Can you wait a minute? I'll be right back. I got one more thing I can get for that. Dental floss. I have like 50 containers of this. Oh, she flosses all the time. No. I went to a thrift store once and they had bags of them and they had them for 99 cents. There was like 30 or 40. So I put them in a big container. I left them in the bathroom. When I had parties, it was like, why do you have so much dental floss? I said, well, do you want some? And everybody was grabbing dental floss. I still have. I think I bought 2 bags for $1. All right. That's heating up. We're going to make divots in the tray that you won't be able to see. So it's going to be back here. The water will run out and we'll go down, I don't know, ½ inch. This way they'll run out the back. We'll put holes back here. Try not to ruin our tray because I think this is the only tray I've got. The water will just run over. It doesn't matter if it goes on the checkerboard tray, the red and white one. Right now, I just want to make sure it doesn't fill completely and over the side. And then I'll put some more holes under there. And it's got to make sure that it goes in the bowls. You don't want to go over too far over to the edge. And I make big holes. Hold your breath. That's it. Okay, so we got that. Got that. I can move the pump if I want this. The pump's got suction cups, so it's grabbing underneath. Where is this? Okay, so we got the pump there. Got that. Now this. Maybe I'll just put the chicken here. Get two corn on the cob. I could just cover it that way too. Just have it sit there. I think I'll do it. This is just for fun. Representing summer. Let's see how this works. Now we've got the water filling the tray. See, is it going to go where I want it to go, or do I need more holes? I do not need more holes. Hot dog's floating around a little bit. It is going to float. Isn't that funny? The hot dog's going to float. It is going back in. You can hear the water going back in. I don't think it will fill. I think it's going to go back into the bowl. This will get water on it, which is good, because that will give a place for big birds to take a bath and roll and stuff. The holes are plenty big enough. All I have to do is either not worry about the hot dog floating, which I don't want it to float. Nope, it's not going to overflow. It's all going in. It's doing exactly what almost exactly what I want, but I do want the hot dog to be anchored. So there's one more way of doing that. I know how to do that. Do I want to do it? Do I want to do it? Now this is risky because I can't go backwards. For this setup, there's either put a stick through it, and I do want to get a few more holes in the tray, though it is going good. It's not going to overflow. Let's unplug it. Another good reason to have this is if you're playing around, you can experiment. You don't have to do what I used to do. Run outside, go find the sun. The sun went down. I won't know till tomorrow. I can test it inside. I have two different ways of doing this where the hot dog doesn't float. That doesn't go through. This has got a plug. Oh, if I can only take the plug out. There's probably a way to get the plug out. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. I could get the plug out, but I'm not going to waste my time. Okay, so we've got, like I said, we'll rinse this all off before we put it outside. And I'm hoping right there. Sorry, hot dog. Just the smallest hole. Do I get an applause? Well, I got to try it first. Let me try it first. I think I do want to make a couple more holes. And probably even in the front, just to make sure it goes in really good. And you can always go back later. Holes are, you can always make more holes later. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Where did my plug go? Are you going to move? Let me put it this way. Let me see what it looks like on your side, because I can't see it. Oh my gosh. Now, you've got to tell me. I'm going to zoom in for a minute. You've got to tell me, is that not cute? This is crazy. You just spent like 30 minutes with me. Look at this. This is what I do. This is what I do. Sometimes at night, when I do the midnight crafter or midnight gardener, I sit there and I contemplate. This is so cute. Now, will the hummingbirds land on here and take a bath? I don't know, but that hot dog's not going anywhere. And they're so light, they'll never move it. And look at that. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm going to get this thing outside. I don't know how long it will take till anybody uses it, but I'm really pleased. I like the chicken and stuff. I'm just going to leave it just exactly the way it is and see what happens, but I think this is so cute. And remember, just because the water is coming up to the top spout, if you make holes, you can end up directing it different directions. Right now, this is off, but right now I just took it and I went down gently. This is still hot. That's why I never leave these unattended. And now the water will come up and go this way. And this is what I've been doing with some of them. So I've got the water directing on the mustard, and it looks like it's coming out of the mustard. The tray's got water. The water is not even, look, it didn't even come to the top. Everything is going back. I am so excited. I'm going to get this outside and see how long it takes till somebody uses it. But in the meantime, I get to look at it and enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this with me. If you want to see more of these crazy videos where I sit here and think, oh, I don't have this, or what about this, or what about dental floss, which I could still tie it up with dental floss, but I think I'll save this for something else. So this is really fun. This is cool. All right. Have a great day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. And hopefully I'll be tacking something on the end of this to show you somebody using it, even if it's not a hummingbird, because the hummingbirds will see other birds, and eventually they'll come use it. Right now, it might look intimidating. Okay, let's get this thing outside. So it's only been a few days since I made it, but let me tell you something. I love looking at this. Now, I put it out on the deck, as I usually do, and the hummingbirds have been looking at it. And when they get close to using it, the orioles, there are so many of them right now, scare the hummingbirds off. They shoot over to it, and they've been bathing on it constantly. I had one of these little guys bathe on this thing and splash for over 5 minutes. It was the funniest thing. I could leave it on here. He bathed and took a bath, and the parents came and tried to get him off, and he didn't want to stop. And when he went at the end, when he was done, he jumped, and he thought he was going to fly, and he plopped to the ground into a planter. He was okay. He dried off, and then he took off. But they've been having a blast. This is busy all day with house finches, goldfinches, and especially all the orioles. They love it. It's just the type of fountain that they enjoy using because it's got enough water there for their big bodies to splash in. They love getting really soaking wet because, like the hummingbirds, they're in flowers and everything, picking up nectar, and they get into things and they get really dirty, but they're real bathers. Oh, when they go into the garden, they will bathe in all the fountains till they're just so wet, it's unbelievable that they can fly. Hopefully one of these days a hummingbird will come down and actually take a bath, but it may be a while since the young baby orioles have adopted this as their fountain, their drinking fountain and bathing fountain. So what are you going to do? And when the hummingbirds are flying around it, the orioles chase them away. I guess I could leave it on so you could see this. It was funny. This is real time. They just keep coming to it. They love it. And, well, what else can I say? At least they're having a blast, and I'm really enjoying watching this. I think it looks pleasing to the eye. Sorry if it took so long, but, that's what I do. I strategize. I was going to put a fork on. I was going to tie it on with dental floss. And then I thought, no, I've got those little clip-on things of chicken, and boy, do they look realistic, and corn on the cob. I thought I'll go with that. It looks cute enough, and I think it looks really good. And it has a little bit of weight, so it really holds the mustard bottle nice and taut, even though it's stuck in the tray. Kind of a good balance. I'm really happy I found that tray. It really has that picnicky look, perfect for summer. So again, with that, have a wonderful day, and don't forget to eat what you grow. And if you can, and you haven't, subscribe. That would be great for us. Take care. Bye-bye. Enjoy the end of this little video.